An indie slasher film with a Friday the 13th vibe? Of course I would be interested. Last night I went and saw In a Violent Nature. So, without further ado, welcome to this episode of Blood Brews. Okay, In a Violent Nature is a 2024 horror drama running 1 hour and 34 minutes and directed by Chris Nash. What's the movie about, you ask? When teenagers steal a locket from a ruined fire tower, they accidentally awaken Johnny's decaying body. Driven by a 60-year-old atrocity, he begins a gory quest to reclaim the locket, mercilessly killing all who stand in his path. Okay, so this movie definitely is not meant for children, okay? Definitely don't take kids to this, and I'm always surprised when I go to the movies how many parents take their little kids to go see these gory ass over the top movies and end up walking out of the film. No kids in this film, but I did see 2 grown ass adults walk out of the film midway because I'm assuming the gore, because it was during one of these scenes that they walked out. So that was pretty funny, and viewer discretion advised. This is not the type of film you go to for the acting, for the cinematography, for the score, for the overall vibe of the movie. No, you go to this type of movie solely for the gore and kill scenes and how they're executed, basically. Speaking of gore, on the gore scale, I'm going to have to say this film was savage. There were some scenes where it took its time with the gore, and it was pretty in your face. Like, it's right there. So, overall, I would give this film a 6 out of 10. Based on its foreplay on each kill scene, it just had a good way of building tension and then just letting it sit and simmer for a while, to the point where you're almost giving up on it, and then it fucking delivers when it comes to these, practical effect kill scenes. I was pretty impressed with that. This movie definitely did feel like an indie film that you would see at a movie festival that's kind of a B movie. Would I say necessarily that it's kind of similar to an A24? Not really. A24 brings it with the score, with the cinematography, and with the acting. This only brings it in the gore department, in my opinion. So if you want that type of Terrifier type gore, where it's like gory and in your face and you get to see it, that's what this brings. But it definitely makes you work for it. At the end of the day, was it enjoyable? Did I enjoy my time at the theater? Yes, I did. Did it make me work for each amount of enjoyment? Because seeing the creativity and practical effects put into these kills, it was worth it. They do, again, make you kind of build up and build that tension towards each one. And so for that, I give it credit. And I did have a lot of fun watching this film. So it is an enjoyable film. I would smash this film. And yeah, it's definitely worth seeing in the theater if you're a horror fan. All right, well, thank you for watching this episode of Blood Brews. Trying to keep this one short, since this movie was short and simple and it had a basic storyline. There wasn't really much to it. I enjoyed it. Have a very good night, and thanks for watching.